Hey folks, this is Peter Boykin, and you know what? Is Hollywood trying to lock up the DNA of creativity? Now, I have it here. I'm going to read it, talk about it, and I'm parked out here, and we'll be doing these live from park wherever the hell I'm at, because if I'm at home and got the desktop, I'm going to do the intricate stuff. So you can check out this at GoWriteNews.com, and so it starts with the glow of the end credits. You can also read this as well. The music swells, the logos fade, and right before the screen goes dark, a new warning appears. This content may not be used to train AI. On the surface, it's just a legal line tacked onto How to Train Your Dragon, Jurassic World Rebirth, and The Bad Guys 2. But underneath, it's a battle cry from Hollywood. One that could reshape not just technology, but the future of free expression itself. Now, Universal Pictures is not alone. Alongside with Disney, the studio has filed lawsuits against the AI platform Midjourney, accusing it of systematically violating copyright by enabling users to recreate iconic characters. Well, the defense is fair use, the same principle that protects parody, satire, or social commentary in the constitutional republic. The same principle that allows you to draw inspiration from the culture around you without asking the original creator for permission. I mean, imagine now, if you use an AI program to make yourself look like, I don't know, Aladdin or, Jasmine or one of the princesses. Well, they're saying, no, you can't do that. You can't do that. That's our intellectual property. But the thing is, if you drew that character and you put your spin to it, your creativity to it, and you made it a little different, you made your parody, then they wouldn't say much about it. I have somebody I used to know who used to do a lot of haunted mansion items. And Disney tried to copyright, didn't try to fuss at him multiple times, and he's like, no, these are different. These are inspired. So that's the thing. AI inspired. How else are we going to do things? This is the stuff we want in the future. Remember, we fight for what's right because it's time to go right. So, the stakes, the parody, the comedy, and the right to remix. Under U.S. law, parody and satire have been recognized as essential to the health of a free society. They allow citizens to question power, poke fun at institutions, and reinterpret culture without fear of censorship. I mean, people might not like South Park right now with all the junk going on with Donald Trump and Kristi Noem and Charlie Kirk and etc. Some people find it funny, some people find it rude. I am in between on it. I still have to catch up on this episode because I did promise that I will be doing a full podcast on each episode of South Park, especially when they're talking about political subjects. And I have to talk about the one with ICE. And that'll be more of a bigger production. I'll be working on it soon. But in the meantime, I didn't want to stop doing everything. But we'll get back to it. So, this is why artists can lampoon political figures. Why comedians can parody blockbuster films. I'll be back. And I get sued for saying I'll be back. And why musicians can borrow melodies for transformative works. And I'll tell you, already, you've got this web, suno.com, that I pay like $10 a month for, and I can make all sorts of music. And they're already in lawsuits and stuff talking about, well, you're borrowing from the other works to train your computer. Yeah, well, it tries to fake it. It makes brand new works, uncopyrightable works. You can't copyright notes specifically. So, a combination of notes is what happens. And you got to get that information from somewhere. So their whole argument over, can you use music to help create a music app? That's the problem with limitations. When the legals come in, they stop creativity. I mean, you have to come up with some idea. I mean, every single thing out there, how do you build? So, do we have to start paying everybody when we learn history and learn works and learn things? Because learning in itself, we have to learn for things that exist. And there's always the understanding of what's totally blatant copyright and what's inspired by. So, if a human filmmaker can watch Jurassic Park, absorb its style, and create a new movie inspired by its pacing and atmosphere, why should an AI model be banned from learning these same visual patterns? I mean, look at Seth MacFarlane's Orville. It's an homage to Star Trek. It's not Star Trek. There was the movie, not Starship Troopers, there was one with Tim Allen, almost 20-something years ago. They go up into space, and it was loosely, and it had the structure of Star Trek. But Star Trek borrowed from other things. We had John Wick, not John Wick, we had the John of Mars. That was like the original Superman. I mean, if you was to go back and back and back, we've reinvented the wheel so many times. You can always complain and argue about copyright, but innately, we are all Americans, all humans on this world. We're all doing the same stuff. We're talking about the same things. There's creativity, and then there's building on creativity. So, creativity, whether human or machine assisted, has always been a process of learning from what came before and transforming it into something new. Michelangelo studied ancient sculptures. Bob Dylan borrowed folk melodies. George Lucas channeled Japanese cinema. If this learning process becomes theft, then all art stands accused. I mean, Michael Jackson borrowed a lot on J-pop, and people have borrowed on Michael Jackson through the years. So why is this a constitutional issue? Why am I even talking about it? This fight is about more than corporate profits, because, sometimes something's better than corporate profits. It's about whether free speech and fair use can survive in the age of AI. And in our constitutional republic, the First Amendment protects the ability to comment on, parody, and reinterpret existing works. These protections were never meant to vanish when the tool changes from a paintbrush to a processor. So if Hollywood's position becomes law, the precedent could cripple independent artists, journalists, and creators. Imagine a world where every influence, every visual style, every melody, Every recognizable reference requires corporate permission. This is not liberty. That's a licensed culture, controlled by a handful of intellectual property cartels. I mean, we all know Disney movies, sci-fi. That's cultural. That's cultural reference. Imagine we had to pay like taxes every time we talk about, I'll be back, and I don't know, that's what she said, and other things like that. You gotta type it out. Oh, we're gonna be restricted on what we say because it might be copyrighted as a verse. Like, you can't handle the truth. I mean, folks, we can't let corporates get a buck off of everything. That's all I gotta say basically on that. So on the bigger picture though, the danger here is that copying is being refined to being influenced by. And if influence itself is outlawed, then the creative process collapses. True plagiarism, stealing entire works without transformation, should be punished, of course. But an AI trained on thousands of images to learn the concept of a dinosaur in a city is no more theft than a filmmaker who grew up watching Godzilla movies. So we must remember that culture belongs to the people. It is a living conversation, passed from generation to generation, reshaped and retold in new ways. I mean, do we have to trace down the generation that created fire and start paying them for every time we, create a fire? The moment that conversation requires corporate approval, it ceases to be free expression and becomes controlled speech.
They wanna own the beat in your mind, put a lock on the words you find. Say your voice is a crime to speak, gatekeepers trying to make us weak. Party ain't no privilege here, it's a right, we make it clear. You can't watermark what's free, the First Amendment's the key. We won't sign away the sound, we're taking back the underground. From the streets to the silver screen, our culture's loud, our culture's seen. Our culture's seen. Culture belongs to the people. Let it flow from the canvas to the beat. Let it go, no permission, no chains. Just a groove, we got the right to make the world move. Culture belongs to the people. Tonight, we want
Here's the commentary, folks. Is Hollywood about to own the DNA of creativity? The free speech battle over AI training could change everything, because Universal Pictures and Disney are taking AI to court, warning that training algorithms on films is copyright theft. But critics say this fight is really about corporate control over culture, whether parody, satire, and creative influence will survive in America's constitutional republic. So this is my hashtag Go Right with Peter Boykin commentary. This fight is not just about AI. It is about whether a handful of corporations get to own the very building blocks of our culture. If they succeed, it will not just be algorithms under attack. It will be every artist, every filmmaker, every musician, every satirist, every podcaster who dares to riff on the world around them. The First Amendment does not come with a Hollywood watermark. Parody and commentary are not privileges handed down by studios. They are rights guaranteed to the people. If we give them away, we will not just lose creative freedom, we will lose one of the most viral and vital checks on power in a free society. Culture belongs to the people, not the gatekeepers. And if we let them lock it away, we are not just giving up movies, we are giving up the right to create without permission. Hashtag Go Right. Because freedom and expression are not a licensed product. And overall, Universal's crackdown on AI training is more than a fight over technology. If Hollywood wins, it could gut fair use. It could outlaw cultural influence and hand corporations control over the very DNA of creativity. This is not just an AI issue, it's a First Amendment right over whether Americans can still create, parody, and comment freely without corporate permission. So let me know in the comments. I'll share this around what you think about this. Let's open up the discussion. Let's talk about it. And remember, folks, it is time to go right. God bless. Peace. Go to GoRightNews.com. Go to Spreaker. Look for Go Right News. Go on to Amazon. I mean, it's on Amazon, Spotify, pretty much every audio podcast or whatever out there. You're going to find hashtag Go Right Peter Boykin. We got multiple different ways of putting it out there. We're going to put it on YouTube. We're going to have this on Rumble. And these formats are going to be a little different. I'll remix them a little bit afterwards. But hey, it's out here for you to listen and hear. And we'll have the full production. And then we'll have the things where I'm just doing it in front of the camera outside of my car talking to you. Any way to get the message out. God bless everybody. Peace.